Alright guys, thetacticalrabbit here, bringing you another gameplay breakdown on this channel. Today we have a Nuked Out gameplay here on Fringe. Pretty damn nice. Hope you enjoyed the Dark Matter montage part 1 that went up a little bit ago. I'll link that down in the description box if you haven't seen it yet. I'm going to try and start editing the second one soon, so you should see that in the near future. Nuked Out gameplay, pretty damn good. I want to talk through how you guys can get one too. This is really pretty simple to get if you have the right class. It was maybe 10-15 games of trying for this, so you know, say 5-6 minutes a game. You're looking at only a few hours of game time to get this nuked out. So hopefully if you follow what I talk about in this video, you should be able to get it as well if you do like to go for it. I really wanted it for the calling card because like when we play game battles and stuff, I want to just scare the other team. They see like I have a nuked out, they're like, sheesh, we're about to get destroyed, and they do, of course, because we are dominant. But yeah, let's talk about the class real quick. CUDA, Suppressor, and Extended Max. Suppressor's great, keeps you off the radar. One thing you want to focus on getting a nuked out is singling out your engagements. You want to engage one enemy at a time. Ideally, you don't want to engage anyone at all. You want to be shooting these enemies in the back or in the side. And if you see in this gameplay, the amount of 1v1 head-on-head gunfights I get is very, very limited indeed. If you look through this gameplay, actually, I have one shot on me. There's one shot taken. I take one bullet of damage in all 30 kills I get, which is a testament to how bad the enemies are, which obviously you need, but also how well I play this, if I can say so myself. CUDA, Suppressor, Extended Clip. Extended is just a personal preference. If you do happen to find 2 or more enemies, you can quite easily take them out with Extended Clip. Sixth Sense for the perks. So yeah, Sixth Sense, pretty scummy, but it's just great. If you run out of position, you're not sure where people are, you can't really hear too much, you can just sit in a corner and get a nice easy kill because you can see them on the minimap. Hardwired to keep you off. Opponent's Sixth Sense and trip mines as well can be really annoying in free-for-all. Scavenger as well. You definitely want to stick to your CUDA throughout the entire gameplay. And for perk 3, Dead Silence Awareness. If you do have a headset, it's really good to be able to hear people. Dead Silence is a great complement to awareness because it silences your own footsteps, so it makes enemies' footsteps easier to hear, as well as having awareness on top of that. And this is where Sixth Sense comes in pretty handy right here, you will see. So, awareness, they did say they nerfed it, and people might not want to use awareness now because it did get technically nerfed, but in a way, it's almost a good thing. Like, the nerf is almost good, because before, especially on a map like Combine, you could hear so much that it was difficult to single out particular enemies' footsteps. But now, because it's a shorter radius, you can easily find like individual people, especially on smaller maps like Combine. This map, not too much though. But it's still really great. I'm using the UAV, the counter UAV, and the VSAT. UAV and VSAT, obvious, or the hater, sorry. To know where the enemies are. Counter UAV might not be so obvious for you, but I really like it because a lot of the times, if an enemy's shooting, a lot of enemies nearby, like with an unsilenced gun, will all sort of crowd in on them, and that's going to mean that enemies can group up, and that's not what you want when you're going for a nuked out. You're more likely to die as a result. So the counter UAV prevents, that's my one damage I take this entire game, and it prevents enemies from seeing each other, and as a result it's going to mean that you're more likely to get one-on-one engagement. So it doesn't directly help, but I still think the counter UAV is a really good asset in this scenario. Combat focus is great as well, helps you get to those streaks a lot quicker. So one thing you want to do when you're going for a nuked out is control zones. I'll go through the zones I like to control. As you can see how I'm playing Barn here. I think Barn on Fringe is possibly one of the best places to control in this in the entire game. The other maps that are really good for it are on Breach, on Greenhouse, the little room with the hole in the top. That's the best room to control on there. On Combine, you want to go for the room which is just in front of the spawn, where the wall run is on the left. So that room with a little balcony corridor thing up top. That's the best room on Combine. Those are really the good maps for this. Other ones, I'm not really so sure on the best situation, but there you go, the nuked out for you. This is a great example of how to get one. I think the way I play this is pretty much flawless, so Fringe is fantastic for this. Use this class, try and get some noobs, and I think you'll have a lot of success going for this. It didn't really take me too long once I started off going for it, but yeah. You want to lock down the zone, you want to try and single out your engagements, just don't play too fast, listen hard. You see, this was like a 5-minute sort of gameplay. It wasn't particularly quick. I mean, people have done it in like less than a minute and a half, I think. But obviously that's not what you're going for. You're going for the Nuked Out. That's the main aim here. But yeah, 30-0, there it is. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I might do a stats video sometime soon. Thank you guys so much for watching, as always, and I'll see you next time.